Let's talk about Khabib. Look, he's from Dagestan. These guys are some of the greatest wrestlers in the world, AKA American Kickbox Academy. That's where the savages train, right? Luke Rockhold, Daniel Cormier, right? I mean, come on, these are gladiators, right? That's what's going on in there. And Khabib works hard. These guys work harder than pretty much anyone out there. They have a wrestling background. Wrestlers are some of the toughest guys in the room. They literally try to break each other mentally every day in the practice room. This is the wrestler's mentality in America. I wrestled for a year in high school. I know that mentality. You go until the other guy cries. And a lot of guys have been known to cry, right? Even Daniel Cormier admitted that he cried on the mat. This is the guy that's now the current heavyweight and light heavyweight champion of the world. This is how hard these guys go in. Khabib is the top of his game. He's actually unbeaten in mixed martial arts in the UFC. Unbeaten. And he's going up against Conor. It's going to be an incredible fight. Different styles, right? They say styles make fights. Khabib is a wrestling background, right? So that's what he knows. Sure, he can strike and he's got submissions, but he really is a wrestler. The great thing about wrestlers is they control where the fight goes. Does it stay standing up? Does it go to the ground? The wrestler decides. Conor is a striker. That really is what he does. He's got a move. He's a mover. He can move in. He can move out. He's got spinning back, everything. And he's known for dominating and closing down the space, making you feel suffocated and uncomfortable in the ring. And that's what I expect Conor to come out with, that bravado, that ego, that dominance, that I'm just going to own you. Watch all of his mannerisms. He is fighting the fight even before he gets into the cage. And that's what we're going to see on Saturday. We're going to see a striking display from Conor. And I am making my prediction right now. I am predicting Conor McGregor KOs Khabib in the second round. That is my prediction. It's not going to be an easy night. Khabib is a naturally bigger guy than Conor. Conor is able to cut to 145, although I wouldn't want to see him make that cut now. He's obviously fought at 170 against Nate Diaz. He's fought at 55, but he's naturally a smaller guy than Khabib. So this weight cut's going to be interesting. I know it's hard for Conor. He even said in his interview last night that he doesn't like doing media and the weight cut. He said the weight cut is one of the things that no one talks about in this business. It's one of the most difficult, painful, most evil things a fighter has to go to. And you can see this weight cut's already having a toll on Conor. That's why he's keeping it really low. And it means this press conference, you're watching a press conference, but don't forget, you're watching also a guy trying to drain all of the fluids out of his body and starving him of food for a weigh-in that's going to happen on Friday where he has to rehydrate. So he's going to be in a grumpy, angry mood at that press conference. He also might not be willing to get in Khabib's face. So it's a real mental battle there. If you've ever fasted for a couple days, you know what it's like. It's really not nice, and it'll put you really off mentally, and that's why a lot of the guys seem a little off when they do media. So that's my prediction for the fight. It could go anywhere. The only other thing that can happen is Khabib's going to try to grind him down. But we've seen Khabib do that, but we've seen him, his most recent fight, he actually didn't finish the guy over 5 rounds, which was pretty incredible. So look, anything can happen. It doesn't mean Khabib doesn't have ground and pound, but my money's going to go on Conor, but this is not going to be an easy night for anybody. So again, Conor McGregor, KO in the second round. I'm super excited. This should be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. The only thing that would be better is if Nate Diaz was in there. 209, where are you at, homie? I love Nate Diaz, and of course, Nick Diaz. I've been a fan for a long, long time. So I want to see Diaz, McGregor 3 after this fight.